and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel. And if you joined me last night for my live stream, thank you so much for joining me. But today we're moving into another product for Exhilarating Bass. He is a subscriber of mine. I hope you enjoy this video as well, but it is for everybody. We're moving into another Southwire product, and this one is a 5-piece kit, and I think it's pretty awesome. Obviously, once again, electrician or lineman related, but also for the automotive field, especially if you do some custom work. Say you install like aftermarket gauges, sound systems, small electrical components and stuff like that. This kit will be really handy. I'll go over the price, part number, quality, warranty, all of that good stuff with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll put it through some tests just to show you what it can do and what everything has on it and what it all features. But I hope you guys enjoy, and also stay tuned for next week on Wednesday. I'll try and do another live video. I have some changes that I'm going to be making to the Camaro, and it is pretty big changes, so it should be a fun project. But I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe or not subscriber. Thank you guys. Okay, YouTubers, so what I got from Southwire Tools today is the part number CSK5. It is a cable splicers kit. It's a 5-piece kit. It is a new product, I guess. I don't know how old the packaging is. Who knows how new it actually is. But it seems like a pretty cool product. Here's kind of what it looks like. But it includes scissors, which has multiple features. It has a splicing knife and a flashlight, and it's a pretty cool little set. It's guaranteed for life, so you have that no hassle warranty. And yeah, we'll get into the rest of it, more in depth. But I want to thank Southwire Tools for all your support and everything. It really means a lot, and I've really enjoyed the products that I've chosen from you guys so far. They're really working out great. And at the end of this video, I'll show you guys all of the Southwire tools that I've gotten so far, and then maybe next gift giveaway, I will be giving away one of these Southwire tools. But let's move into the actual product. So here it is. Everything has a nice little pouch for it, but I'll go ahead and take everything out. We'll start with the pouch once again. And here we have this nice leather carrying pouch. It does have the slits in the leather for your belt, so it does have a belt loop here. Once again, some people, especially in the electrical field, I know I've spoke with a few of you guys, you prefer the belt loop style, so you don't have to worry about losing these items off of your pants while in small or tight spaces. But also some people do like the belt clip, so I'm not sure if that's something that you would want both of or one or the other, but I think it would be a nice feature. They also have the Southwire logo here, kind of in the leather, which is pretty cool. And then it is riveted. It's multiple pockets. It's got good stitching, good heavy stitching on it. The rivets are really nice. It seems like a really strong, durable case. And then you can kind of see it's kind of molded to the items that actually go in this set. So that's the pouch. And then starting out, you just get this simple Southwire little marker for working. You can always replace it with a pen or whatever you like, but it's pretty cool that it comes with a little marker. Then you also get this little LED Southwire flashlight, almost identical to my Ugsby one and my Matco Streamlight. I think these little pocket pen LED flashlights are absolutely amazing. This one is pretty expensive, around $50 to $70, because it's rechargeable and because they stuck the Matco name on it, so it ran a little bit more. The Ugsby ones you can get off of eBay, like a set of 5 for like $30 or something like that. These are great flashlights as well. And then you get this with this kit, which runs around $30 to $35, which is absolutely amazing. I think it's a great price, especially for the quality of this pouch, and you get a flashlight, which these usually run a good amount if you don't get, like the super cheap ones. And then you get a couple more tools that are multi-tools. So it does take 2 AAA batteries. It has a little pocket clip here, and it says Southwire right there. But you got a nice little rubber button back here, and it is actually pretty damn bright for a single LED flashlight. So I really like these. You can never have enough pocket pen flashlights. So that's a nice little addition to the set. Then next up, what you have here is the Southwire splicing tool. And in the handle here, well, let's first start off with, it is a hardened plastic, but then you have a rubberized coating over it, which it is then molded to the shape of your hand, which actually makes it extremely comfortable. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, I had to wait for the plane to fly over. But like I was saying, very nice, comfortable handle. Not small at all. It's got a good length handle on it. It's perfect fit for your hand. It's got a couple kind of molded area here for your thumb and your fingers to rest in here. So it makes it really comfortable. But then again, you got this piece of plastic in the top, which actually pops out, and it's actually a cover for the blade, which is pretty nice because since this isn't a collapsible or folding knife, you definitely want to be safe with it because this blade is extremely sharp. But it fits nice and snug in the handle. And then it's a nice snug fit in this leather case, and you can kind of see here where the leather pouch is molded for it to hold really nicely. And then the last tool is the Southwire ESP-1 spring-loaded scissors. So they're pretty nice. They are actually really sharp. Nice spring-loaded action to it. And it's got a nice coating to it, so it'll protect the scissors. And then it does have a locking feature here. Since they are spring-loaded, that's a nice feature to have. You don't want your scissors just open all the time. So it does have a locking feature. It also has a reamer to it, if you guys can see that. It does have the reaming portion for reaming pipe. And then you also have a wire stripper on here. Now this isn't your standard wire stripper. This is kind of a press friction type of wire stripper. And basically it's got these two V's cut into it, and this is for very small wiring. I'm talking, 20 gauge and smaller. So you get two different sizes here, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to press the wire into here, hold it with your thumb, and pull the wires. So it's a little bit different style, but for those smaller wires, it works great. Now it's not going to work so well with, your 14 gauge, 16 gauge, and that type of wire. So that's why this is more geared towards, small electronics, gauges for the sending unit wires, and small stuff like that. But the scissors do work really well. It does have a nice rubberized handle over here, which is really comfortable. But now let's get into actually doing kind of a test with these. So why this kit is so great, let's kind of get into your average wire strippers. They usually go from about 20 gauge all the way up to 12 or 10 gauge is the average. That's 12 gauge. This one goes up to 10 gauge wiring, and this one is also 10 gauge wiring. And the smallest it goes is 20 or 22 gauge. And then same thing with this style of Southwire strippers. So what's nice about this kit is you have this pair of scissors with the wire strippers on here for the really small wiring, like computer wiring, ECU wires, sending unit wires, all of that type of stuff. And then instead of having to, get one of those larger wire strippers, it tends to get pretty hard to strip those larger 0 gauge wires and stuff like that. That's where something like this comes in handy, not just for coaxial cables and stuff like that, but this works really well for power wires, ground wires, all that stuff for sound systems and stuff, because this blade is extremely sharp. Here I don't have 0 gauge, I do have some, I think 4 gauge, but right here is an 8 gauge wire, and it's nice because you can use this for all gauge wiring, and it's a very sharp blade. So you would just simply press the blade onto the insulation and rotate the insulation. And here it easily cuts. Just got to make sure you get a nice straight cut for one. But then you can simply remove the insulation from the wiring. Another way you could do it, these scissors are also really good. Another way you can do it for splicing you can simply shave the insulation off. Say you just need to tie into some wire or something like that, it works great for just shaving the insulation off. So it's really nice, really handy to have. And now we'll get into the scissors. So as you guys saw, the splicing tool is really great for, you know, larger wires or the smaller wires. It's great for shaving insulation or cutting insulation clean off. But it's a really sharp blade and I really enjoy that. Okay, so with these scissors, now the difference with these over normal strippers, obviously you only have two different stripping sizes, and the average speaker wire is around 14 to 18 gauge wiring, and this is not made for that size. Basically, these scissors have this V cut into the top portion of the scissors, and then you kind of have that drop down. Hopefully you guys can see that drop down pretty clearly, but you can see the V cut in and the drop down there. And basically what you're doing is you're pressing the wire into that V and down into that drop down. When you push pressure onto the wire and pull, that's what's stripping the wire. So with a larger gauge wire like that, you can only get it into the V, but you can't get it down into the drop down. So you won't be shaving anything larger than like a 20 gauge wire. But that's why these are great for small electronics, computers, ECUs with the small wiring, and then like sending unit wires on aftermarket gauges and stuff like that. So here for an example, I have a 20 gauge sending unit wire off of one of my old gauges. So as you can tell here on the scissors, you have two different size V's. You have a larger one and a smaller one. This is going to be your 20 and 22 gauge, and this is going to be your 22 and smaller. So you simply just place the sending unit wire in the V. You can kind of press it into that kind of cut out in the bottom or drop down, and then you simply pull and it strips the wire. It works really nicely, really easily, and it's fast and easy. So this is a nice little kit to keep on you. I think it's really nice, but I kind of went over the features already. Obviously this is kind of a multi-tool. You have that reaming edge on both sides. You have the stripper. You have a nice sharp pair of scissors. As you can tell, it will even cut the 8 gauge wiring pretty easily. And then it is spring loaded. You have this nice comfortable handle. You have a locking mechanism. So it's a great little tool, and especially for getting all of this for around $30, that's a pretty good deal, I believe. So obviously it's not, you know, going to be the most used tool in the automotive field, but for your electricians, your small computer repair, small electronics, if you do custom gauges for people, if you do anything like that where you come across larger wires or smaller wires, this kit is gonna work great. And you get a pocket flashlight with it. That's always extremely handy to have. So, and obviously you get the simple marker, but if you don't like it, you can always replace it with a better marker or a pen. So that's it for the, I think, SP or CSK5, which is Charlie Sierra Kilo 5. Alrighty, YouTubers, so that's it for today. But real quickly, before we end this video, I want to go over all the Southwire tools that I've gotten so far. So if you're interested, they will all be linked down in the description, but let me give you an idea of what they look like. Here you have the SDWS screwdriver. It's a 9-in-1. It also comes with a built-in wire stripper in the handle, which is pretty awesome. The strippers from Southwire are absolutely amazing. Then I also have this Southwire ratcheting screwdriver, and it is a very fine-tooth ratcheting screwdriver. It all depends on if you like ratcheting screwdrivers. Some people like them, some people don't because of the bulkiness. I spoke with a couple people that prefer their normal screwdrivers, so Southwire has something for everybody. This is SDR 9N1. Then you have the recent review that I did on the E-Kit-4. Comes with a 9-in-1 screwdriver, not ratcheting, but multi-bit. You have the smaller wire strippers, which are fantastic, and the larger lineman pliers, which also have a cutting blade and a reamer. But it's an awesome little kit, comes in a nice little pouch, has a little pen holder over here, and great product. And then over here we have the MPSCP lineman pliers. These are a multi-tool as well. They have the reamer, they have cross hatching in the jaws, they have the cutter, they have the thread cutter for smaller bolts, and then you have your stripper at the base as well. Then you have a lot of people's favorite design, which is the S5N1, and it is a needle nose with the open jaw feature, wire strippers, small cable cutter, and it is also a spring-loaded pair of pliers, and it has a crimper here at the base as well. So lots of good products from Southwire. Thank you so much, Southwire, for supporting me and everything that I do. I've really enjoyed your tools so far, and all of these tools will be linked down in the description for you guys. And obviously the new item that I went over today, which is the part number that I can't remember, but I stated it already. But it comes with the scissors, multi-purpose scissors, marker, splicer, and a pocket flashlight in a nice little leather-bound carrying pouch. So really nice stuff, really enjoying it. I'm going to continue to put them to the test, especially with the upcoming project that I have for the Camaro. So I hope you guys stick around for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you guys.